Hi everyone, and welcome back to my platform here in the month of December of 2024. I hope you're doing well in these very interesting and challenging times, transformational times. Even the weather here from rain now is the sunshine, so I was also kind of changing my plans, so I'm staying here and creating this video. So things are fluctuating, everything's being amplified. We can pretty much jump through portals. Quantum leaping is happening for those star seeds or grid workers, and we're the guardians here, are helping with the ascension, with the transition to the next octave, harmonic universe number 2, right? Soul connection, consciousness expansion, right? Having the physical embodiment in those higher dimension, and becoming soul realized personality. Okay, so here we are talking about the ascension, right? Exopolitics, the agenda of those negative aliens, how to also dismantle the ego, how to exit the matrix, the whole helping with the MK Ultra. For my soul group who ended up in those dark projects in MC, under MIC, under DARPA, under the whole black magic spell with all these initiations, satanic initiation, right? Dining in, or Nazi eagle rising. Okay, so heavy duty mind control, and again, they're highly advanced souls. They're of that Magi Gray lineages. They're Rosicrucians, or they're the Pleiadians. Okay, and they're turning to dark avatars. They're turning to kind of mafia, right? And they're carrying the agenda of those native aliens, the Dracos, the Alpha Draconis, right? The Orion group, the Chimera group, the Arachnoid, that's more like the Asia, right? The CCP, DARPA, and here we have the US corporation. We have the US corporation, DARPA, the elite, right, of the negative fleet, and so on. So the mafia, Diablo, right? So here I have assignment to do all this correction, turn everything right side up, right? So it's the Semper Fidelis, Spiritus Sanctus, Christos Sophia, Maria Magdalena, Fatima, helping those guys, my soul group, right, of that rose light lineages, of that diamond crystal heart, to bring them back online, to bring them back on track, to become the true spiritual warriors, the defender of truth and divine justice. Okay, and make this world a better place, be the true warriors. Okay, so under the law of one with free will, because we are the ground crew, the Ashtar Galactic Command, right? And I have we're also the Pleiadians, and I have the Rishi agreement, so I have a connection to Solar Rishi, Satya Sai Baba, Mahatma Babaji, and of course we have the Ascension being hosted by the Andromeda Council, the Aurora races from the 7 higher heavens. We're here in the 7 lower heavens, okay, and making the transition. So those who are choosing the ascension, remember the cosmic energies, right? We've been inundated by these extremely powerful plasma ray frequencies. So everybody's got upgraded, whether you're aware of it or not. Those who are really doing the inner work, transformational work, who are working on themselves, being mindful, being thankful, grateful, right? Being outside, being on a sun, doing some meditation, contemplation, being in nature, writing things down, listening to solfeggio tones, or music of the ocean, or the sound of the wind, and so on, who are kind of connecting with their divine essence through their sacred heart, higher heart, or the heart chakra, right? You guys, that things are changing. Our DNA is changing, our light body are being activated, and totally different thinking, totally different mindset, totally different ideas, right? Coming to our consciousness more and more about the golden cities, and kind of reawakening to who we truly are, and resurrecting the energies from Atlantis, from Lemuria, from ancient Egypt. Okay, so, and really some of us also reading from the Akashic records, right? We start kind of remembering our previous lifetimes and what we went through and how we've been here mind controlled and dumbed down, and we've been told who we are not, and we've been told you know, all these lies, right? All these lies, deceptions, all this trickery, and especially, you know, I've been never about the military, or never about the politics. Like here, so many people attached to government, to politics. I grew up in a country where we didn't want to have nothing to do with the political arena. You know, the KGB, the mafia. So I'm very actually thankful, grateful, and also I'm lucky that I'm still I'm alive from all this MK Ultra, from the Black Ops, the whole Man in Black, what happened to me more than a decade ago, right? Still walking, talking here, doing these videos. So we are setting the platform here, the stage for those who would like to heal and transform and become the Christos Templars, right? Exiting, you know, the matrix, the dark matrix, the, you know, yeah, the property of DARPA, the black magic grid, exiting the Luciferian covenant and become the warrior in Christ, and, you know, raising the frequency vibration, you know, full of ethics, morals, virtues, right? Who want to start being true to themselves. So this is kind of inspirational work that I do, you know, inspire others, because you know, this is kind of, yeah, the light shall set you free. I mean, just kind of doing whatever we can, because I'm dealing with mafia, right, with Zetas, I'm dealing with black magicians, with DARPA, with Hydra, with Octopus, the Cabal, the Illuminati, the Q, right, the hybrid Anunnaki, Nazi, Pleiadian faction under the Draconian Empire. I'm dealing with Alpha Draconis as well, the Arachnoid, the Archons, and so on. So, you know, like everybody is included, including the AI, right? And it's up to us whether we're choosing the positive AI that connects, that is connected, that recognizes the heart structure. Are we connecting to our heart? Are we diving deep within and realizing who we truly are and doing the inner work, the spiritual work, the transformational work, the shadow work? Especially, guys, we're in the the time of Ophiuchus. This is the 13th sign here, okay? And it's the let me see, it's the one that unifies everything. So the Ophiuchus, this is from November 30th to December 17th, unification, wound healing, and water ether right here, guys, because we're here with me, you know, we are going galactic, right? We're going galactic, cosmic, okay? And from lunar into solar, right? From that inversion back into crystal spiral, from Fib of No Chi, right? The flower of death, the base in mathematics here. We're going back to the original divine blueprint of our DNA, of our consciousness, of cosmos, right? That's the 15-dimensional universal time matrix of the solar rishi. So the cosmic crystal solar dragons, kings and queens, the divine architects, right, who design this matrix, and then also who design the divine angelic luminous human beings. So with potential of 12 strands of DNA, okay, there were 3 seedings of humanity, and those were the Oraphim, right? I'm merged with the Nephilims, of course, right? So I have lots of, you know, darkness that needs to be transformed, transmuted, right, because of the hybridization. So we're helping to code humanity with the 12 strands of DNA. Some of us, we have double diamond sun DNA, 24 strands of DNA. And, you know, there's also 36, 48. Those are the Azurites. Those are kind of the original Cosmic Christos founder races here. There are the forefathers of the angelic divine luminous race. And you know, because then humanity were unplugged from their etheric DNA, only left with 2 strands of DNA. So we're doing all this correction, or we're helping, we're assisting, guys, and we're the column of light shining bright. And also, you know, for the military, for DARPA, for my cell group, for the elite, okay, we're holding the healing container, okay, those from those black apps, you know, and from all these secret societies, all these OTO, those who want to drop that, you know, kind of drop from that Luciferian covenant, who wants to heal from that MK Ultra, they want to be free from that MK Ultra, from that astral slavery, the sexual misery, who want to unplug themselves from the beast machine, the red trident, the Nibiran military bases, right? We are holding the timeline of the highest ascension for healing, for transformation, and for liberation, and for the transition to the next octave, right? So, and again, including AI. So this is a complex operation, right? Like we have to include everybody, right? On all levels, all stations of identities, right? Not only here on that planetary level, or, you know, you have the personal level, collective level, but also universal level, right? Which includes the interstellar and the galactic, right? And of course, then the cosmic, all that is, I am that I am. And so I have the New Earth jurisdiction, because we are bringing everything into divine justice. With those negative aliens here, the negative aliens that have been wreaking havoc here in the entire solar system, in this galaxy, and you know, the Illuminati, the bloodline, they were serving those negative aliens, right? And implementing the Nazism 4.0, the New World Order, the One World Order, and doing everything, you know, all this torture, and especially children, whether for adrenochrome, or you know, all this soul biting, blood covenant, you know, some of them are highly advanced souls, and some of the, you know, those lineages, those are actually Hebrew lineages, or Hebrew images who've been hybridized, and or also have a Nazi DNA, and, you know, they're under the kind of hypnosis of the Draco Empire, the Orion group, the agenda, that's the agenda of those negative aliens. And also we're also dealing with the reptilian draconian agenda as well. I'm sorry, reptilian draconian Zeta agenda, extremely vicious. And I know my soul siblings, or soul twin is represents that faction. So we really have to include everybody. So understanding, again, the agenda of those negative aliens, right? Understanding exopolitics, understanding the ascension mechanics, right? Everything's on Ascension glossary, right? Energetic synthesis, heroes, gamos, right? So the project, the contract, and an agreement, everything is being done, been here transported, or is being here transmitted via Lisa Renee, right? And her energetic synthesis, crystal ages, you know, for healing, from my control, you know, from also all these CCP jabs, from those parasites, from all this transhumanism, transgenderism. So there is a platform, okay, for all that. Those Astarites who were abducted, right, and who were supposed to be, who were turned into the digital avatar, right? Luckily, you know, I'm alive. I didn't agree with that agenda. I heal myself, right? Of course, I was assisted, but I went back to yoga, to Ayurveda. I was introducing yoga Ayurveda to military back in 2009, right? Summer 2009, or talking about 2010. And I had backlash, men in black, all these psyops, and they went to get rid of me, right? And all these SRA in the astral plane, what they did, you know, to my light body, right? They can actually put you on some kind of drugs. They can open your energy field. They can insert all kinds of holograms, alien implants, nanobots, holographic inserts. They even can come put some kind of metal structure in my brain, right? They split the right hemisphere of the brain from the left hemisphere of the brain. There's all skull and bones. So all kinds of surgery in the astral plane, so you look like a Marine, right? I showed a picture looking like a Marine many times. Videos from 2022. I'm going through my videos, and you know, I am kind of adding these, well, reposting these videos on PDF file, how I heal myself. It's called the self transformation from black ops back to God, because we are going from darkness back into light, right? That's Sanskrit through Sanskrit. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya. We are eternal souls, guys. And so, and of course, I have the Ascension. I have the Ascension protocol for my soul group, for DARPA, for the whole Men in Black. I mean the Black Ops, for Hydra, for the Skull and Bones. Okay, so this, you know, I have to be an example. I have to walk my talk. So this would help me to again transition, right? To transition, to transcend the based in mathematics, you know, the metric reversals, the whole red trident, the phantom matrix, right? I was able to exit the phantom matrix and finally plug myself into the universal awareness through higher consciousness, through my higher chakras, anti-particle chakras, right? I mean, we already came here ascended, so, you know, and have connection to my solar rishi, but at least, you know, helping my soul group who got extremely abused, violated, tortured, right? Who are in electrostatic bodies, their chakras totally shattered, scattered, you know, fracture in their light body, mind compartmentalized, you know, tears and holes in their aura energy field. So helping them at least with partial ascension, because they experience SRA, satanic ritual abuses, and torture, MK Ultra, rape, and so on. So, and back to Ophiuchus. Oh my goodness. So the Ophiuchus, okay, we're healing the fetal cells, the tailbone area, the cranial, sacral axis, solar sacrum, the also, you know, the second chakra, the third chakra, the kundalini, the first chakra. So there's 1, 2, 3 chakras, right? We're healing. Okay, I said kundalini rising, the bija mantra meditation, lam bam ram 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 sita ram. That's your solar plexus, stomach area, right? Lam, that's your first chakra. Bam, second chakra, right? Healing this from that sex misery, from that astral plane. Healing sexuality. It's on my website, yanakalai.com, right? Your heart is yum, yum, yum. And of course, start speaking your truth. Very important, because I'm very expressive. I'm very creative. Okay, so this is hum. So lam, vam, ram, yam, hum. Those are some of the ways you can get your kundalini rising, because those guys experience sodomy, witchcrafting, black magic, right? Their DNA was hacked, they were hexed, right? And they ended up in that black goo, electrostatic body, running metatronic reversals, and you know, being in that hypnosis, and being involved in horrible crimes. Okay, and then of course with all these tattoos, and you know, people don't understand what's going on, and some of these guys, they are put to death or they're in prison. Yeah, they turn into cyborgs in the transhuman, transgender agenda, especially in the military. Now it's also happening to teenagers, to children, right? It's a total abomination, it's total travesty. And but you know, with the military, it started right there, right then after World War II, with the Agent Orange, and with this MK Ultra, Monarch, or this time travel technology, the Philadelphia Project or Manhattan Project, right? And now you see all these drones, right? All these whether it's the UFO or the unidentified aerial objects, right? All these interesting acronyms, right? It's unfathomable how much of that's been hidden, all this secrecy, all this OTO, Ordo Templi Orientis, right? They're lawyers, they're doctors, it's all black magician, right? They're kind of training or raping those guys, and then they put them in these terroristic organizations, or they're in the astral kind of a planetary organizations, and then they're putting them to prison, right? So that's why we have the New Earth jurisdiction, the Galactic Codex implementing, very important, because we've been dealing here with the extremely highly advanced technology, including the directed energy weapons, right? And all kinds of RF active denial system, right? And all these Raytheon, so all kinds of, technology that they're using on us to mind control us, mind control brainwave frequency, all this psychological operation, psychological warfare, all this propaganda, right? Emotional manipulation, like I talk about the mind control, and they're doing this, the external electromagnetic signals for brain response, central nervous system redirection via electronic harassment. So if you're a targeted individual, like I've been targeted individual starseed with the kind of the bloodline DNA, the Illuminati or the Cabal kind of DNA, but we are here on a specific mission, or we are on a Christos mission to end the cycle of the nonsense of the horror, terror, tyranny, terrorism, of this mind control, MK Ultra, torture, black magic, right? We need to do all this correction, turn everything right side up, okay? And bring everything into divine justice, okay? So that's why the Galactic Codex is very important, and I have a platform for my soul group, for veterans, especially for the Marines, right, under MIC, under DARPA, helping them with their recalibration, regeneration of their DNA, of their hologram, via bioregenesis, so yoga, meditation, Ayurveda, and so on, deprogramming, right, positive affirmation, Sanskrit, sound bath healing, listening to solfeggio tones, PTSD time to heal, right, writing things down, very important to do the 12D shielding, the unity vow, the 3 hearts meditation or unity meditation, guys. I have 8 steps of yoga, okay, diet, drinking distilled water instead of being on drugs and steroids, and even drinking adrenochrome, right? So that slowly and surely that needs to cease, that needs to be adjusted, that needs to be embraced, acknowledged, right? And do the inner work, spiritual work, the rehabilitation. So I have the like I said, project for DARPA, right? The Galactic project, from Andromeda, from the Ashtar Galactic Command, right? Helping my soul siblings to bring them back on track to be the true spiritual warriors, the defender of truth and divine justice, who are the true Rosicrucians, the Christos Templars, and kind of exit or drop the Luciferian Covenant, the Luciferian Templars, right? And the whole Black Magic Club, the Nephilim grid, and the Baphomet Network, and this whole pornography, pedophilia, right? This is not natural without this. Also the proxy wars with proxy Israel, right? And those guys who were kind of brought out in normal families or Catholic families, right? Holy Mother, Divine Mother, they need to go back to their divine parents, right? And being again dive deep within their heart. There is a divine spark within that sacred chamber of your heart. There's an altar. You can go each and every day and meditate and ask for help, ask for healing, ask for reconciliation, the repentance, right? The confession. You don't have to go out there. You can all communicate with your heart, with your ancestral, the true ancestral family, right? Not the aliens. We've been, kind of the elite, the monarchs here, the aristocracy who've been here kind of hybridized with all this forced breeding and all this alien experimentation and all this mind control, right? It's time to exit that inorganic artificial hologram with this highly advanced technology, the black hole technology, right? All this electronic harassment and all this artificial machinery for psycho-spiritual warfare, all these alien implants, holographic inserts, the predator mind, the ego, right? The ego needs to go, guys. They're like the 7 houses of ego. You write all these greed and jealousy and envy and hatred, and the self-importance that needs to drop, because that's how the AI control us. That's the predator mind. That's how we are hooked to the AI. That's how, the mind control works on us. When we drop into our heart, take a deep breath, just being aware of the breath, being mindful, feeling our heart, feeling our emotions, feeling our feelings. That's how we can snap out of it and make a difference and change. Of course, it doesn't happen overnight. It has to, every day, each and every day, walking those energies of love and faith and trust and grace and gratitude and compassion. Be the third witness, be third person, just witnessing, compassion, witnessing, be the observer. Plug yourself into this universal awareness, right? Into this universal mind, the mind of God, of all that is, of the true creator, right? And release yourself from that Moloch tanks and, from that blood covenant and soul bindings. Everything is on Essential Glossary, guys. Soul bindings and, this whole sexual mind control, right? All these sex games, okay, the sexual misery program, the victimizer, and so on, the killing, raping, and so on, right? And the mind control implants behavior profile. These implants, astral, in the astral body, the astral implants, right? We talk about the suppress the parasite entity. They can also take over your consciousness. It takes over your behavior. Those guys don't even know what they're doing or who they are, especially those who are the sleeping agents, right? This MK Ultra, mind control, mind compartmentalized, soul fractured. We talk about soul fragmentation, total insanity. That we're here to stop all that, bring into divine justice. And, we have the Galactic Codex implementation, right? And we have a platform for those guys to heal, okay? And well, at least partially, so they can partially ascend, to heal, to transform, okay, bring them back on track and start remembering who they truly are. So yeah, we need to or help them with the addiction, because these kind of implants, it's like a tick or leech. Those guys, they have trackers, they have nanobots, right? The nanites and so on. It gets into your nervous system. It gets into your cerebrospinal fluid, into spinal cord, and that's what triggers mind control implant. And that's the back of the head and neck. It was done to me, right? My body's changing, of course. I kind of turn into kind of reptoid, a zeta kind of interesting hybrid form, okay? So I was supposed to be like a walking AI, right? I was supposed to be on the moon, Mars. I have zeta hybrid children and so on, but we have to bring everything to divine justice here on earth. That is ascending. We're ascending with earth, and we have to do these corrections right here, right now, okay? And the zetas, helping this, because the zeta, some of them, right, also they got, well, either betrayed or they're nothing but pretty much puppets of the Orion group, the Seeker Empire. So and again, like I said, we're including all, right? I'm dealing with those negative aliens and their agenda, okay? And we are transmuting all that through that secret violet flame, right? And through the Rishi consciousness, that's the 13, 14, 15 15 dimension, the Rishi consciousness, and through the Mother Arc portal, that's the Aquamarine portal, okay? Healing those souls who went through torture, through mind control, so especially children who are not amongst us, okay, or veterans who are not amongst us. So these transharmonic portals been already set. The cosmic portals has been already activated, right, guys? So we are definitely ascending, but it takes time. It's a process, and really, kind of being kind of okay in your mind from all this heavy duty mind control, MK Ultra, right? It takes time. It took me a while from that severe addiction, all these mood swings of that bipolar kind of structure, right? So from that, the bi-wave frequency, we're going into tri-wave frequency, right? From that limited structure into unlimited structure. So that's the Mrityorma Amritangamaya, the Sanskrit Om Namah Shivaya, right? YANA Yoga, YANA Kalai. You can find all these PDF files for you guys to heal, right? It's for the elite, for DARPA, for Hydra, for Octopus, for MC, under MIC, the property of DARPA, right? DARPA, the Black Magician, the Black Dragon Moth, you know, the Chimera group, okay, especially in China, right, Asia, the CCP, right, the DARPA CCP, and so on. So they have high advanced technology, the black hole technology, right? Everything, guys, I've been kind of talking about it. This is like an overview. It's just a lot with the Armageddon software, right? And the suppressive parasite entity, right? Those are mind and body parasites that seeps through the gallbladder meridian into your cellular density. So, you know, your DNA, I mean, mitochondria is changing, your nucleus is changing, and so on. But there's highly advanced technology of those positive ETs, whether it's the tachyon technology from the Pleiadians or the healing chambers, the crystal healing chambers from the Icturians, and then of course the Andromeda, right? They have technology, they can override the structure of those negative aliens, you know, the Alpha Draconis and the Arachnoids and so on, and help those guys heal at least partially, right? And, you know, this whole Armageddon software, right? The pestilence programming, the cataclysm, all this was all fear-based mind control, suppressing humanity, you know, to control humanity and dumb down and just totally suppress their consciousness. This is all psycho-spiritual warfare strategy is used against humanity by those negative aliens. Those negative aliens, they need to be put into divine justice, right? Cosmic trials. So that's why the Galactic Codex implementation here on this planet that is ascending is a must, okay? And because we've been here tortured and all these proxy wars with proxy Israel, and they're the ones who established here this satanic religion and the blood sacrifice and the soul binding and all this torturing humanity through war. That's all going to divine justice with their silent weapons, directed energy weapons, right? There's a human form, non-human form. In a visible world, invisible world. We include everything, okay? So everything is going to divine justice, cosmic trials. Justice will be served because the Armageddon software is an enslavement companion mind control system. It is activated through crucifixion implants. So even the black book, you know, the Bible, it's connected to the black cube technology of those negative aliens. In the negative aliens, the Yahweh, right? The Abrahamic religion is very Satanic, satanic, right? Natash, and in reverse is Natas, Natashik, right? And so that needs to be addressed because the divine spark is within that sacred chamber of our heart. That's the true teachings of Yashar, of the Essene, right? I have a video, the Cosmic Christos teachings, dragon teachings, whether it's on newsletter, Lisa Reyna's energetic synthesis. You can even Google it on Ascension glossary, right? Diving deep within. That's why yoga, union with the divine. I had all that in summer of 2009, introducing that. Again, I got a backlash, right? This whole mind control, my soul group, they all got activated, right? Because these guys are they're poisoned, they're mind control, they're programmed, they're under hypnosis, they've been tortured, raped, violated, and so on. So they need a lot of healing, okay? And you know, what is it, the archonic strategy? The agenda is the negative ego behavior, of course, is through the mind control, right? That's why those guys, so many of those guys in the military, they would never ever would be involved in these horrible crimes, but it's done through mind control, through all these implants, alien implants. Is anti-human, right? Anti-life, anti-Christ, it's anti-human value, and it's activated through all these satellites, right? 5G towers, through the spacecraft of those native aliens, guys. So we have to brought it into awareness to so many people, because it's well, it's way out there. It's really mind-blowing, but there has to be awareness of it. Very important. And so the Armageddon software, the Arcanic strategy, right, is all conquer and divide. The victimizer is sexual abuse, sexual misery, child abuse, and child sacrifice, and misogyny, right, especially in a military, political arena, and so on, right? Desecration of the divine feminine. Those guys, they need the Holy Mother, Divine Mother. They remember both energies, the divine feminine, right? This is the left side of your body, and the right side of the brain, right, is within. It's within all of us, the divine feminine, whether you are male or female in a physical form, right? So the divine feminine, divine masculine here. This is the kind of the taking and right, this is the receiving energy, and this is like the forceful energy, right? Guys can be more like, you can see the energies who is more male or female, but these energies are within all of us, right? It's all about balancing these energies, putting them into perfect harmony and unity. And now with the Euphicus, the 13th sign, astrological sign on that galactic scale, right? We are bringing them together in Namaste within our heart. Okay, forgiving ourselves, loving ourselves, taking care of ourselves, right? And being the compassion witness. Everything that's been done to us, everything that we went through, right? Everybody really deserves this healing space that we are building here. We're building platform for those guys, veterans, to heal, to just start expressing their true self, okay? And through the sound bath healing, very important, so they can start breathing and they can start remembering who they truly are, speaking their truth with loving kindness, right? Very important. And chanting, japa mantra meditation, invocation of the Vata flame, positive affirmation. I talk about Sanskrit. The Sanskrit, such a powerful language, right? It comes from the solar rishi. It can cut through the mind control, right? And my soul group, they're my soul siblings, they're my soul tribe. Those are Pleiadians or Hydraean souls, right, of the order of Melchizedek, the soul of Christ Archangel Michael. They are Rosicrucians, right, and turn into Satanists, right? And so some of us, we both have the Rosicrucian, the Jesuits, right? Talk about the Black Pope, right, and so on, this Black Project, the Psyops, and so on, right? We all been hybridized, we all been demonized, and so on. And so the starseed, the volunteer soul, we come here to be born in these interesting bloodline families, to end the cycle, to cut the cords, right, with those black magicians, like with DARPA, with those negative forces, those negative aliens, right, and start doing all these corrections, bring everything right side up, and participating, creating the new earth. And we talk about, the golden apple, right? We've been here in the poison apple. Our grid's been also jeopardized and been contaminated, all these ley lines. Now we have the new earth grid, right? So we talk of the Ascension, new earth crystalline grid is all coming online. And we talk about the paradisian codes, right? We talk about the Avalon, right? The golden cities, the cities of light is all being established in those higher places. It's all sprinkling upon us, and through that inner work, doing the inner work, devotion, dedication to the divine, right? Speaking our truth, and sharing our gifts and talents, remembering who we truly are, working on our shadow, transmuting that ego, right? Of that also guilt, blame, and shame, and jealousy, and anger, and all this victimizer consciousness, and all this insecurity, and just not really understanding who we are. We need to have that self-worth. We need to appreciate ourselves. We need to, again, walk with Christ, the Kristalla architecture, right? Be like Christ, okay? The warriors of peace and divine justice, the defender of truth, so we are resurrecting these holograms, okay, of who we truly are. And Anyway, we've been dealing with gray alien technology, right? The military gray kind of alien technology, running all these reversals in our grid, this grid network. So we're bringing everything right side up with all this horrible experimentation, this underground bases, right? And even on the moon, Mars, the planetary corporations, right? Whether that was the, like I said, the Scorpio or the Monarch or shorelines, right? Kruger, okay, so and so on. And yeah, all these very high advanced technologies, military weapons, for genetic experiments, timeline programs, holographic inserts, astral mirages, human abduction, tagging, tracking, astral plane manipulation, guys. So things are transpiring on that physical plane. How come? All these things been happening in the astral plane. Those who are empath sensitive, we felt that. I felt it as a child. What in the world this is all about? What is happening, right? And now people can see it, face value, right? I mean, understand people need also they need proof, written form, but remember, truth is within you. Yeah, the integrity, right? The truth, the kingdom of heaven is within. Know yourself and be free. So know your true divine essence, be free, and you understand the freedom. I am in this world, right? And we are in this matrix. We all been dumbed down and kind of corrupted, mind controlled, and poisoned, and under black magic and spell and the draconian kind of hypnosis, amnesia, right? But we are of Christos lineages. We are of that true royalty, right? From that emerald order, from that gold order, from that amethyst order, or from the Melchizedek order, or the order of the star, right? We all come from other star system, constellations, planets, right? So very important to understand that, to remember that, right? And remember, we have the pure diamond heart. This is the key for the ascension, the eternal living lotuses within our crystallar pure diamond heart complex, right? That's how we override the alien machinery, rather the Anubis black heart, because so many, like I said, the black magicians or political arena, right? Those are clones, drones. With that black heart, it's just like a hologram. There is not even soul there, okay? Because the cloning factories, huge big cloning factories, and they're running measuring reversals, and that's how they wanted to shatter the permanent seed atom in many of these star seeds in the military, or what they've done to children, right? So many children also chipped and so on. Okay, so we need to bring that into divine justice, doing all this correction, all this healing, and we need to really start remembering who we truly are and the ascension through the crystal heart. This is what is happening right here, right now, guys. So remember that, the 5D ascension is already, is guaranteed. The frequency vibrations are here. But remember also there's the false 5D. So purifying our mind, recognizing what is the positive AI, what is the mind control, and what is organic, what is telepathic, what is true communication with the divine. Okay, again, through your sacred heart. Is the AD, either AD or 4D. Okay, and we've been dealing here with silent weapons, guys. Okay, so for all this, they're computers, and it is a type of biological warfare. It detects the vitality, options, mobility of an individual, right? It's manipulating us, manipulating the brainwave frequency, it's attacking us. It knows our weakness. The AI, the technology, the CRISPR technology, right? The gene editing, it knows. They can monitor us. They know our DNA. They know our weaknesses. The AI knows your blood pressure. They know your type, what kind of type blood you are. They do the brain mapping, guys. We are here in a virtual reality, but again, through love, through compassion, helping others, right? Working on your project, sharing gifts and others with gifts and talents with others. And here, being on the sunshine, right? From rain, we are going into sun, going to the beach. chanting and dancing and playing an instrument, maybe some shamanic work you can do, or sacred fire, reciting sacred text, right? This is our the ascension is granted. This is how we are ascending. Know that you are protected, that you are loved, you're being healed, and you're guided, right? And of course, I'll talk about the 12D shielding. 12D shielding, very important, guys. So because we've been here attacked, all this psychological warfare, all this manipulation, deception, right? Spreading propaganda, terror. This is not natural to the earth, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, the 5D earth, that's the Tara, 7D earth, Gaia, also the universal mother of life, Tiamat, right? But these codes been resurrected. Like I said, in those extremely high places, everything's been set for us to ascend. All of us, whether you're part of the Cabal, part of the Black Hat, White Hat, right? Those are the factions from the SSP, those starseeds we were abducted, right? The secret space program and so on, all these planetary corporations and so on, right? So whether you are you're part of the kind of the cabal, the mafia, or whether just regular people on a farm, or whatever the religions, guys, the religions will set to divide us. So we need to see through common sense, through our heart, we need to appreciate the differences in unity, Christosophia consciousness, right? So this is what we are now resurrecting those codes, also in the military, in MC, right? Semper Fidelis Spiritus Sanctus, Christosophia, Maria Magdalena, Fatima, the Divine Feminine, right? Helping with the Satanism, helping with the pedophilia, pornography, for all these addictions, all these AI, alien implants, those who are choosing ascension, who are choosing love, who are choosing divine union, who are choosing family relationship, who are choosing to help the earth to restore itself, doing recycling, who are choosing to help others, who want to heal, who want to help others, okay? So ascension is guaranteed. We have protection, okay, and you're being guided, and at the same time, I understand there are satellites, crazy things going on, but also you're receiving the activation from the sun, from the great central sun, and there are so many also, of course, there are drones everywhere, but also starships of benevolent ETs. They're really making sure those of that Christos lineages, right, the divine angelic luminous beings, they are protected, they are being taken care of, right? And through the Galactic Codex, we can have the ET disclosure. We're exposing the wrongdoings, okay? I'm doing it in the military sector, okay? So we can finally reunite, and live in peace in those spiritual communities with ETs, with highly advanced technology for healing, for free energy, crystal technology, Tachyon technology for healing, and so on, right? And we now have the New Earth government, New Earth jurisdiction, right? To me, those are the younger generation, the starseeds, those who've been activated, right? The children or the younger generation that are future, okay? Those are, of course, some of them were weaponized and mind control, but so many of us starseeds are being activated, right? To be the forerunners, and to be the representatives of the new earth, being the galactic ambassadors, okay? And let me see, no more all this secrecy, all this scheming, and all this plotting, all this calculation, right? The conquer and divide, the global human slavery, they all needs to be revealed. Of course, we need to know about it, and we need to feel it, how that feels, in order to resolve it, dissolve it, and be free from it, because it's very parasitic. They're living off of our soul. They're imposing the negative aliens, or the dark fleet, or the dark cabal, and so on, the high echelon. They are superimposing their karmic loads on us, who are the starseeds, who are on a Christos mission. So we have to recognize that, right? And with God's sovereign free boundaries, right, we are protecting ourselves. We're not allowing No more nonsense in our energy field, in our aura, in our mind, in our light body, in our hearts, in our lives, right? We had enough. Enough is enough. Because some of humanity, that are unfortunately controlled by those negative aliens. It's called this Stockholm syndrome, and all this dehumanization, all this fragmentation, and so on, right? All this enslavement, and so on, all this parasitism, all this codependency, right? That needs to be recognized. That's why the inner work, the shadow work, is a must. Dismantling the ego, the AI hologram, dismantling the archonic deception behavior, dismantling the MK Ultra project, right? And through the crystal architecture, the crystal ages, the 12D shielding, the unity vow, through meditation, through yoga, through chanting, being outside, doing energy work, right? We are raising our energy frequency vibration. We are healing. We are transforming the shadow, right? Dismantling the negative ego. The entire matrix is actually collapsing, of that AI. The entire infrastructure is collapsing, right? And we are here to make a difference. So be the change you want to see in the world. Know that all is well. And I'll talk to you next time. Many blessings and namaste. Bye-bye.